Now we have to consider one example. According to the composition of real functions, if fx is equal to 1 by x and gx is equal to 0 are two real functions, then define f of g if it exists. If it exists, we have to define f of g. Here the function fx is equal to 1 by x. Now what is the domain of f? Domain of f is all real numbers except 0. And what is the range? Range of f is also r minus except 0. What is the domain of g? Domain of g is the real number. And what is the range of g? Range of g is equal to singleton set 0. And is this range of g is a subset of domain of f? Range of g is not a subset of domain of f. Here we have to define f of g. It means the range of g must be a domain of f. Here range of g is not a subset of domain of f. This f of g is defined only for those elements of g, those elements in the domain of g which have their images in the domain of f. It means now we have domain of f of g. Domain of f of g is equal to x such that x belongs to domain of g and gx belongs to domain of f. तभी हमारे पास f of g पॉसिबल होगा जब रेंज ऑफ g यानी कि gx is the domain of f. And now the domain of f of g is equal to x such that x belongs to r and gx is belongs to r minus 0. Domain gx belongs to r minus 0 and this r minus 0 is the domain of f. Is there any common element? And means intersection. There is no common element. It means f of domain of f of g is equal to phi. Because here gx, what are the elements of gx? The elements of gx is singleton set 0. Gx is equal to 0, which does not belongs to r minus 0. And therefore f of g does not exist. Is it clear?